Hello and welcome. This video is something new. It is to take a crack at explaining the items that you get in your inventory and what you do with them. Because your inventory can fill up and you're like, I have no idea what all this stuff is and what you do with it. So this is going to be one of those videos where in the comments you let me know if you'd like to see more. I'll expand on it and do more and more details with it. So without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. So the first thing I'd like to do is explain the basic layout of the inventory. The potion bottles is your main inventory where things are dumped. The jewel here is for light stones and memory imprints and crystals and skill books, all sorts of things. You'll get the hang of it over time, don't worry. And the ring is usually for all your relics. That's those two slots right down there with the 9s. That's an item that helps your character grow, as well as red items. And then the armor and the weapons is self-explanatory. Armor, pieces, and weapon. The pearl right there is for pearl tab items. You got all sorts of stuff. You got your pets that go into here, decoration items that are in here, buffs. You got horse attire that you could put on, and clothing items, all sorts of stuff that is from the pearl shop or just needs a spot to go. The spatula and the hammer is for cooking and manufacturing stuff. And then again, this is your main inventory. This is the inventory that accesses the storage in your camp if you have a camp manager. Otherwise, it would access one of your alt characters and what's in their inventory. You could take things out and bring it into your inventory, but you can't give it to them. That would have been nice, but it just doesn't work that way. And again, the horse tab is you can put stuff in your horse's inventory, like extra potion bottles and buffs and all sorts of stuff that you want in there, and the button to retrieve all to bring it back to your main inventory. And of course, that first tab with the thing is your inventory here. So when you tap on open chests, I want to explain that you have both the pearl inventory and your regular inventory, and this is stuff that I've acquired. So I'm on this to open all these chests, all these items. You could select them individually or leave them all checked and just open them all. Over time you don't want to do that, but if you tap on the settings here, let's go through this. Auto absorb dark energy is for your black spirit. So this is the way I set it up. Even after a progression character, you should set it up this way because your gear is going to be a lot better than red, and your accessories too. So I leave the red one undone so I can decide to do stuff with it. Crystals are things you put into your gear. You just put it on mystical. It's the best. It's going to fuse all the lower tier crystals into as high as it can go, ultimately orange. Auto offer relics on the left hand side is you want to get this up to 100 and cap them out. So you want to feed into it until it's at level 100. Oh, nice job, Kinky. So once they're all 100, then you would put it into your black spirit where it says dark energy. So your relics, you're feeding into your black spirit. You can turn this on and off at any time, but for this I would recommend left side, get it to 100, then the black spirit. Yeah, so you can turn this on and off and save the settings. So this right here, auto learn skill books, is just helpful. Any chests you get that have skill books will automatically be learned, so you're not micromanaging, learning every single one or tapping the learn all and what to do with it. So very helpful to just leave that as auto learn. Holy Vow of Light, this is a option that helps you fight in Hadum. It's a multiplier, so you leave it at 1, level 1 multiplier, you could be in Hadum forever. But 2 and 3 and all that, it's going to draw on this material or stash of Holy Vow of Light. So it gives you like a ×2 multiplier and ×3. So as you can see, I have everything being turned into Holy Vow of Light except for the red abyssal light stones. So your call, this is how I have it. And runes, it's in a different section of the interface. You can select Elion only or Hadum, but you're telling the game to fuse the runes you get to be as high as you could possibly get it, which is red. So let's go and show you where that's at. We got to go out of our inventory and then tap on Black Spirit and look at the center and bottom. Equip fuse rune or enhance rune. I need to make a video about enhancing the runes, but for equipping them, this is what it's doing. It's fusing, auto fusing them all together to be the best it could be, so you can equip them and gain the benefits from each rune that you get. Pink is the highest one you can get, so it took a long while to get to that point. As you can see, when you fuse them manually, you need 5 of the same grade. So 5 blue, 5 purple, 5 white, and it'll fuse it into something different. So it's no guarantee it'll always go up. So this is an introduction on how the runes work, and they're just things you slot to get stronger, to increase your CP, and you always want to combine them as much as possible. So let's go back to open chests and then settings, and again, that's how auto fuse runes work. So we did kind of go through this kind of fast, but I wanted you to at least have that overview, and you can turn these things on and off at your leisure. You're like, no, I don't want the auto, I want to do it manually. You can customize it and do that, and then tap open chests, and it will attack everything that you have in that window, and will open them up and do what you said you want to happen to it. So now there is another video of what you should hold on to and start stacking, but that's for another time. So what we're going to do now is spend the rest of the video in our alt character, Red-Haired Wizard, and try to clean up his inventory as best we can, so I can explain as much as I can. I can literally make this video 5, 6, 7 hours long, but we're going to start small so you're not bored. So here we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to start out with his inventory going from top down, from left to right. So what you're looking at that has the time is hot time buffs in the top left corner. And oops, yeah, we're gonna go to town so we can have a better environment to do this, so it's not just fighting all the time. All right. Yeah, we do need to go to the general goods vendor. We do need to sell some stuff, so that's part of this explanation. And I'm sorry if some people watching this are horrified at the things that I let expire. Sorry. This is my third account and third character, and it's kind of tough. So, once again, these items right here are hot time. It increases the loot that you get, the rate at which you get it. You should always use it when you go to farm and fight creatures. If you're going to be AFK from the game, always make sure that these things are working for you. So that's why I did that. These things are items that had a time until they expired, and they did expire. It is a shame. I hate wasting stuff, but sometimes it happens. So we'll come over here to the general goods, and we'll hit sell junk, and it will ask you, would you like to sell all the expired items? So confirm. At least you'll get some silver out of it, which is good. I got, good heavens, a lot. Not just for the expired items, but for other things too. So we're just going to pick a nice spot to hang out while we go through our inventory. Yep, there we go. She will probably be sweeping that deck for a long time. Alright, so this right here is part of your events and reward items, like things you can do. This is a bingo pass. It's an item that's connected to it. Let's show you. This icon right here is all the events that Pearl Abyss gives you every week. So that's material that goes here. It's a bingo pass that you can use to do this, and when you do use it, you're getting materials. It's all about getting materials with all the events to help you grow and craft and gain and get stronger. So this right here, these two items don't come around very often, but they are now. So if you're not happy with the current class of character you have, they're giving you a way of changing your class to something else. This one right here is Harmony Scrolls. I have a video about Chaos Rift, so this ties in with that, where you get 3 generic scrolls to use when you're going to a Chaos Rift. And this is what they look like, but be warned, you saw that I had 30 days, and when you open it, now you have 7. So now that you know what it is and now that you know what it does, you really should wait before opening it so you're not pressured to use it. Now this is a crafting item, Khafra Secret Book Page. It just shows you where you can get more on the left hand side. So we ultimately want to put all of our crafting items in our inventory. So if you don't have a thing called a camp manager that allows you access to the storage chest you have, and this is what she looks like, or he looks like. There'll be a guy if you have, I think it's Raymond. But if you don't have them, then you want to go to your camp, and here's your storage, and then you go into it. So even if you're in your camp and you access that tab, it will be connected to your storage. And as you can see, I have a lot of repetitive items that I am just collecting, and this item, the Khafra, and the next item are things I use to craft on the crafting screen. So you just want to keep stacking it, so put it in your storage chest. If your storage chest gets too full, you can start moving materials over to an alternate character or alt character. Use them like a pack mule so that you can keep your inventory of your main character and your inventory and your storage chest clean and very smooth. Twisted Time. This is used for, well, I'm going to show you. We go to the craft screen. You see, that was a rune. Let's see, others. I guess I went into the Alchemy Stone explanation and Harmony Stone. So you also would get Alchemy Stones, and it's very important you go to your craft screen and be familiar with it. Just mess around, go everywhere and check everything out, because when you become a veteran player and you know this game, you're going to be utilizing that craft screen a lot. It'll be helping you get what you need. So as you saw, I just moved some materials over to my storage that I use for crafting. And this is also another one of those things. It helps create a fog-bound crystal. So that's a crafting item again. So I would kind of want to store that and move it over into our storage. This item right here, well, we'll get to that. Let's see, let's address the Chaos Jewel. Again, this is used for upgrading your gear and crafting and enhancing your accessories. Very important stuff. It's used in a lot of things. So Chaos Jewel and Akrad over into storage. And let me see, do I go into this? Yeah. This is an EXP or experience scroll. Its purpose is to give your character experience so that they can level up. As you can see, this is good timing because the amount I have will make me go from level 90 to level 91 and give me 100 more CP, so my character does get stronger. So keep an eye on 36,200 something is now 36,300. So that was good timing. So now we're level 91. So you always want to use those experience scrolls when possible. These items right here, all these items pertain to the fairy. It is a story that you unlock. You get a fairy that you nurture and grow, and the fairy itself will be a very strong ally for you and help you. She also wears accessories that help your CP grow, so it's in your best interest to do the storyline, unlock her, and learn about all these materials and what they do. So all of this stuff, this is, you use it and it starts a quest, defeat 1,000 enemies, and when you do, then her stats in cheerful go up, and it just helps her, the fairy, get stronger, so that it helps you in the long run become stronger. So there's so many components to this, but just know that that is a fairy item. Yep, and there's the fairy, and there she is. There's two versions of the fairy, the adult looking fairy, which is her, which is Lila, and the child fairy, which when you're trying to upgrade Lila, she can revert back to the child. If you go into the story, you will see, I think it's an essential. Yeah, here it is right here, fairy. So if you're interested and you want to do that, start this story, complete it, congratulations, you'll have a fairy of your own to nurture and grow, and she will be very powerful for you. There's a lot of things, but like I said, I could spend this whole time talking about the fairy, but I got videos about the fairy for you to check out if you're interested. Here's another item that helps the fairy. It increases her curiosity by 150. So we're going to actually show you how that works. So you go to fairy and you're like, all right, let's work on increasing your strength. You are maxed out in curiosity, so we come here to bond, and then we're going to tap on talk. It takes 45 curiosity to start this, and she asks a question. You choose which answer you want, and that answer will increase her traits. And she has 6 traits, so you want the number to go up as high as possible, up to 40, and when she tries to level up, that number increases as well. So you're looking at what's low in a number and what you can select to increase. So I chose relaxed to go up and cheerful to go down. And as you can see, my goal is to simply get them all up to 40. I may end up upgrading her, and that number 40 will increase to 50 or 60, and it'll just keep going. But you want to do that. You want her to get stronger. And let's see, I got honest and relaxed at 21 and 22. So yeah, we'll get honest to 22. It won't refresh until you tap on view traits again, then your actions update. So if you chose honest, you won't see that change until you tap on view traits again. So just things to know. And as you can see, I'm choosing which one I want to go with again to increase my number. Went with bold, and it shows you the arrows. It went up by 2 on this and down by 1 on this. So this is a very basic general overview of what that item does for the fairy. So we lowered her curiosity enough so that this item, we could use it and it'll be beneficial. Unfortunately, I'll be out 15 out of the 150. That's fine. I wanted to show you how it works and not argue over why I didn't min-max it. See, back to 300. I'll work on that later. So, all right. Let's see. So again, we're going to store these items because they're for the fairy. We're just stocking it up and saving it. These two items are chests that you get from the Chaos Rift. And they get you more lapis lazuli and Khafra secret pages. Trust me, yes, you need a lot of this material. You should farm Chaos Rift every chance you get. And practically every week you should be doing it, because you will see when you go into the craft screen that it needs these materials to craft what you need. So I'm just stocking it up and storing it until I need it when I go to craft. Alright, what's next? Haha, Patrigio's delivery reward. So Patrigio, he is a NPC in any town. We're going to go out, and on the top left you expand it. There he is. You tap on his name. Your character will now run to him. What Patrigio does is he sells items to you for silver. A part of what he does also is if you give him an item in the Merchant Guild delivery. Wow, I got another chest. Oh man, this poor character is behind. Every Monday, if you give him something, just one thing, you'll get a chest every Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I give him stuff, and then on the following Monday, I get a chest when I visit him. So I just gave him a fish, so I'm locked in to get another chest next Monday. And when you do, that one thing you gave him, if you use the both chests you get more materials. These are all crafting things, light stones, things that help in the long run. This is helping the Black Spirit to get stronger. This is for your Rift Stone. We'll get to that, I hope, in this video. Totem chest, you have a slot for a totem, which that's material to help that get stronger, which is right there. There's your totem, Primal Rift totem. And so Patrigio's thing, you want to do it every week. He gives you items when you go and buy from him. So I'm diving into a memory stone. You go to Black Spirit and our memory imprint. Sorry. The way this works is as you go through the main storyline and the map, you'll get these items. You have them appraised so that you know what properties that they are, and then you can slot them in. You want to build a set for PvE, PvP, and oh, by the way, when it says to get it appraised, it's not Laffy. Even though it says appraiser, he appraises different things, like glyphs and stuff. The memory imprint is actually this person. It's the trader. This is a horrible play on words, but when you go to the trader, you will see she uses the word appraise. This is where you want to go. If you go into the Great Desert and you farm monsters there and you're overloaded with stuff, you go to her, and a trader, and you appraise all. It'll cost silver to know what it is you're getting. So, wow, that's really good. You gain hit points. That's a really good memory imprint. And the rest of this stuff is just more materials to get the hang of what it is. If you're like, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with all this stuff you're just showing me. Over time, you get to learn everything. So just take a deep breath and learn about it. You can tap on it and see what it does and read about it. So if I tap on what I just got, it does the same HP on hit. So when I hit, I get that much hit points back for health. But the difference is one supports the Black Spirit's rage, and the other one increases my CP strength. It's AP or DP by plus 50. So DP plus 50 for 10 seconds if I evade, if I tap the button to evade in a fight. That one actually seems like a better deal, but we'll just put that in later. This is a crafting item. It is a Vice of Valks. It helps to for awaken enhancements, so we kind of want to put that into our storage. Oh, hey, cool. Sometimes you'll get guild invites if you're in a guild. You had no idea I was making a video at that time. It's fine. So this item right here, let's explain this. This is for Path of Glory. The section of Path of Glory I'm going to show you. So let's get out. Main menu, left hand side, where it says Glory. So what this is you and 5 or 6 others go in and you fight monsters. Depending how strong those monsters are is the rift number. Rift 1 through, oh gosh. It's a very high number. So when you do 20 of those, like a multiplier 20, you get this item called a map piece. So every 20 allows you to go into 2 nests for 1 time. And you want to go to 2 nests because you get even greater rewards and things that will help you grow stronger. So it's like a step level thing. Path of Glory and the materials from that help you to go to 2 nests, and that's where you really want to be to get the materials. This right here, Abyssal Crystal Chest. In your gear, you put crystals in, so you really want to improve this as much as possible. The crystal, like the grade, you want it to go as high, but if you go to your craft screen, I mean, these things right here are a stronger crystal than what you're looking at. So the red is down here and what I'm using is much higher, but you can use the red crystal. Let's go to our craft screen and we'll come over here to, oh shoot, where was it? I think it was in material. Bear with me. Yeah, there it is right there on the left hand side where it says crystal. Yeah. So what I'm getting at is you want to ultimately try to craft the highest thing possible, but you see how to get an abyssal crystal fluid requires red crystals. So if I wanted a step below, like the crystals I have, I need more of this fluid. So if it's giving me the option of, do I want the fluid or do I want the crystals to make the fluid? You should go up to the top and select the fluid, because you need that to make a stronger crystal than what it's offering. So we're coming back to our inventory and we'll tap on it, tap use and select it. 18, woohoo, 18 of the fluid. There it is. So we're ultimately, again, it's a crafting item. We're just gonna select, tap on it, and store it over into our storage when we're ready to use it to make more crystals and all sorts of stuff. Now there's a sorting method called grade, which just organizes it by the color of grade. The highest color being like a violet. See, it's like a red, it's a pink, it's a purple, and then like a, I think my colors are right, violet is the top one. But the best stuff is usually at the top when you have grade selected to sort and organize your storage or your inventory. So we're gonna move that over, and there it is. This used to be useful. It's called a sandstorm crystal. For Great Desert, it used to be used to get in to fight a Great Desert boss, but I just store it because you never know. The Pearl Abyss may decide to use it for something. I know I'm encouraging you to be a pack rat, but yeah, it's up to you. Ancient Relic Remnant Fragment is definitely useful. You want to save this in a stack, and actually I'm going to show you what you do with it. So we're gonna tap on select mode, tap on the stack that I have, bring it over to my inventory, and then tap here so it's just my inventory. I'm not connected to the treasure chest. And we're gonna go into craft. So I think this would be material. I think it's special trade goods. I think so. Let's just go down and check this. I tell you to get used to the craft screen, and I'm struggling. It's been a while, but for you to know the craft screen is definitely beneficial. Yep, I am ultimately failing here. Gear, it's yeah, relic. There it is. Gear, others, relic. Okay, so you need this item to be able to craft the things below it. See, you need an ancient relic remnant. So all those fragments are used to create the ancient relic remnant item material that you need. So you can create those things. A primal relic of Owl or Surret or whatever you want to do with it. So we're going to actually use it. And there we go. So we need to go in and craft it. So let's go back to our craft screen. And it was relic. And here we go. So let's tap on this area. We'll get to being able to make it later. You can auto craft it. Yes, maximum of 11. And it's crafting 11 of those. And you see the number increasing. So there it is. And I apologize if I'm going through this kind of fast. Just want to try to cover as much as possible so I don't take too long in this video. And I can already see that it is getting much longer than 30 minutes. So we're just gonna stop here and go to the outro and talk about some things. So we are in the outro of the video, and as you can see, I could have gone on for hours explaining everything. If you're just learning about this stuff first time, your head's probably swimming and going, dude, you covered a lot of things I'm just not comfortable with. So I'm gonna break this down like this. When you start the game, you go through a progression character. Its goal is for you to upgrade your Tuvala character, accomplish 180 some quests, so you can tear through the game and become a level 30 plus character, so you have full access to so much in the game. Now that that's done, you should take the time to go through the main storyline as far as you possibly can, then go into every section of this game, all the content, and just learn about it. Learn everything. Go sailing in the great ocean. Go enjoy merchantry and take your cart everywhere. Learn everything. If you like PvP, jump into PvP. Sure, you'll get your butt kicked, but you'll learn the mechanics over time. So what I'm encouraging you to do is to learn every part of this game, and you will see the items in your inventory and how they work. The craft screen also, you want to get the hang of how the craft screen is, so just play around with it. You also should hear this from me. When you're starting out, you're being given a really nice set of gear that's +6. I want you to not upgrade it yet. If you're gonna do something, and every pro gamer and gamer or your best friend will tell you this, should tell you this, create backup armor. You have chaos gear, you don't know how you got that chaos gear. I have videos about armor and how to upgrade armor. Learn all you can, create another set of armor, then use that to upgrade and make mistakes so that your main character stays the same CP and strength she or he is. When you do better and your gear is better than what your main character has, then give it to them and you take what they have and you work on it and you keep going. So many of my good friends rage quit because they saw all their gear that they were given go down to zero and their level was drop dead, like below a progression character, and they just rage quit. I don't want that to happen to you, so learn about the game, learn these items in your inventory, and organize it as best you can. Use the alternate characters that you're given as you go through the progression quests that you create. These alternate characters, use them as pack mules to hold your stuff. Once you have it all organized and you know what things do, then you can go, all right, how does that apply these materials to the game? Let me just take the time to learn all I can. Oh, that's what light stones are. That's what light stones do. I got a big stack of that, of all those light stones. Now I know what to do with them. This is the best way to enjoy the game. Your way, but learning. So, now that I'm off my soapbox, let's close out this video and say thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos that I do on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos, and there are always more videos left to do. So once again, if you want to see more videos like this where I go into what items do, let me know in the comments, and I'd be more than happy to do that. Until then, have a great day. Take care. Bye now.